Hello and welcome to another episode of Tan Pants. Max is making a your mom joke.
I was not.
Right into it.
I was not.
Today we're doing more AI script misadventures. So I've been seeing a lot of, AI doomsday stuff on Twitter and things,
Yeah.
All the writers are panicking because,
Why are they panicking?
well, some guy just launched a new app that writes long form novels.
What's it called?
I forget what it was called, but he uses AI, and he had a big old launch, and he had a video showing people how to do it. It's very like it's not just you enter a prompt; it's you enter a prompt for the characters' names are this, and this. They're this old. It's this kind of story. This happens. This. I want 1,000 pages. Go.
I want to know. I want to play with that.
It was very intimidating.
Yeah. Was it good?
It was probably fine. I think the way a lot of this AI stuff is going to be is it's like motion capture. If I have a motion capture of a guy acting like a goblin,
Yeah.
I have that animation and motion capture because he wore the suit. Now, I still need to go in and do some animation to fix the motion capture because it's not going to be exactly what I want. I'll still need to go in and do some work. But basically, the AI book writing stuff will get the bulk of the work done, and then you have to go in and do the editing and fine tuning, and it'll still take time.
Yeah.
But it's just a different kind of
Less time.
work. Less time, yeah. Maybe. It depends on how you work. But I have an AI script here. It's called Henry and Big Jason, a spooky misadventure.
I like that we're bringing back Henry and Big Jason.
Yeah, I always use them.
I don't know if I like Big Jason. What if he's like skinny Jason?
Do you want to be Big Jason?
Yeah, sure. I'll be Big Jason.
Okay, you be Big Jason. Clay will be Henry, and Josh, you're everyone else. I think there's one other character that you can be in
So
this.
here's my most serious voice.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Henry.
Okay. No, you can't do that.
All right.
You can't do that. You can do a voice if it's just slightly different from your normal voice.
Think regular show.
Okay. I
Yeah,
can do
regular
slightly
show.
different from my normal voice.
Yeah.
Howdy, partners.
I've seen this before.
I've seen this before.
Interior living room, night. Henry, a nerdy and anxious man in his late 20s, sits on a couch, engrossed in a horror movie marathon. Suddenly, the door swings open, revealing Big Jason, a burly and dim-witted but good-hearted friend.
Jason, what are you doing
That's
here?
not you. That's Henry.
Oh, my bad. I
Read
thought
the
it was Henry.
direction.
Okay. Start over. Restart.
Okay, yeah.
I got to get into character.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not myself right now. Okay. So.
Jason, what are you doing here?
Hey, buddy. I heard you were having a horror movie marathon, so I thought I'd join in.
Sure, why not? But be warned, Jason. These movies can get pretty intense.
Don't worry. I can handle it. I'm Big Jason, remember?
Interior kitchen, night. Henry and Big Jason raid the fridge for snacks. They return to the living room, arms laden with chips, soda, and popped corn.
All right, let's start with the curse of the haunted pizza parlor.
They settle on the couch, surrounded by snacks. Interior movie world, night, flashback. Henry and Big Jason are suddenly transported into the movie they were watching. They find themselves standing in front of a dilapidated pizza parlor with a flickering neon sign.
Huh? Henry? Are we still watching the movie?
No, Jason, we're trapped inside of it. We have to find a way out.
Interior haunted pizza parlor, night. Henry and Big Jason cautiously enter the pizza parlor. The air is thick with an eerie silence.
Henry, this place gives me the creeps.
Suddenly, a ghostly pizza delivery guy materializes in front of them.
Welcome, gentlemen. Can I interest you in our soul special?
We're good. Just looking for a way out.
There is no escape. You're stuck here forever. And the only way out is through the deadly toppings.
Is that your best whispers ominously?
What does ominously mean?
So it says ghostly pizza guy whispers ominously. That's just a creepy whisper.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
All right.
That's a good whisper.
Okay.
Big Jason grabs a pizza slicer from a nearby table, ready to fight.
I may not be the brightest, but I can handle some ghostly toppings.
They engage in a ridiculous and over-the-top pizza-themed fight scene, complete with dough tossing and sauce splattering.
Oh my goodness.
Interior living room, night. Henry and Big Jason burst out of the TV screen, covered in pizza sauce and cheese.
Gross.
They collapse on the couch, panting heavily.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
We made it back.
That was intense. Who knew pizza could be so dangerous?
They high-five each other, victorious and covered in pizza remnants. Exterior, front yard, morning. Henry and Big Jason, now
going.
back to their normal lives, stand by the mailbox, waving goodbye
To what?
to each other. They're standing by the mailbox.
Okay.
Thanks for dropping by, Jason. That was one crazy adventure.
Anytime, buddy. Just remember next time we have a horror movie marathon, no haunted pizza parlors, okay?
They laugh as Big Jason walks away, leaving Henry to contemplate the absurdity of their friendship. Fade out.
He's thinking about
I like how it's all about the absurdity of their friendship. Why do I feel like every Disney movie was made by AI?
They almost certainly were now.
All the recent ones.
Especially with all the strike,
Strike?
the writer strike going on.
They have a strike.
There's a big writer strike going on because all the writers are angry. They're not getting paid enough.
I don't like AI stuff. I need to make as much as a doctor because I contribute just as much to society. Everybody wants to know about princesses and
Wait, what else do they do? Star Wars.
Well, think about it. They're selling their service. They're businessmen. And as a businessman, you can charge whatever you want for your product. It's up to the customer to purchase it.
That is true.
So this is the free market.
This is the free market.
Ah.
So this one is called The Haunting of Omega Station.
More hauntings?
More hauntings. And it stars Henry, Big Jason, and Stupid Ugly Ben.
Stupid, ugly Ben. This is all AI.
All AI, yeah.
I'll go for Big Jason.
Big Jason,
Big boy Jason.
Heinrich.
Henry, and your ugly, stupid Ben Joshua.
Okay.
Interior, Omega Station, control room, night. The control room is dimly lit, filled with high-tech equipment. Henry, a brilliant scientist in his early 30s. Big Jason, a seasoned astronaut in his late 30s. And Stupid Ugly Ben, a clumsy technician in his early 20s, are monitoring the station's systems.
We're nearing the event horizon, Jason. This is our chance to study the mysterious phenomenon beyond.
I've been waiting for this. Let's dive into the unknown.
Yeah. You guys sure about this? It sounds dangerous.
Ben, it's perfectly safe. You just need to keep an eye on the control panel.
Interior, Omega Station, observation deck. Henry, Big Jason, and Stupid Ugly Ben strap into their seats in the observation deck. The windows reveal the swirling cosmic phenomena just outside the station.
This is incredible. We're about to witness something no one has ever seen before.
Remember, Jason, we must gather as much data as we can. Stay alert.
Stupid Ugly Ben fumbles with his equipment, accidentally knocking over a cup of coffee.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
Stupid Ugly Ben tries to clean up the spilled coffee, but he inadvertently presses the wrong button on the control panel.
Stupid, ugly Ben.
The alarm system. Warning, system malfunction detected.
Oh no, what did I do?
Ben, what have you done? You can't afford any mistakes now.
The observation deck starts to shake violently as the station's systems malfunction. Lights flicker and warning sirens blare.
Henry, something's not right. We're losing control.
We need to abort. Get us out of here.
Omega Station, hallway. Henry, Big Jason, and Stupid Ugly Ben stumble through the corridor as the station continues to shake. Strange sounds echo through the metal walls.
What's happening? This isn't supposed to happen.
Suddenly, the lights go out, leaving them in pitch darkness. You shouldn't have meddled with the unknown.
What was that?
Omega Station, engine room, night. Henry, Big Jason, and Stupid Ugly Ben find themselves in the engine room. Sparks fly from damaged machinery, casting an eerie glow on their terrified faces.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to mess everything up.
Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerges from the darkness, its presence chilling the room.
The anomaly. It's taken form.
We have to fight back, Henry.
This says Interior Omega Station Final Showdown. Henry, Big Jason, and Stupid Ugly Ben engage in a desperate battle with the shadow anomaly. Their weapons barely have an effect, and they feel the entity's menacing power growing.
We can't let it win. We have to find a way to stop it.
As the battle rages, Stupid Ugly Ben accidentally triggers an emergency shutdown lever. Shutdown sequence initiated. The anomaly starts to dissipate, weakening with each passing moment. Henry, Big Jason, Stupid Ugly Ben watch as the anomaly fades away on the control room monitors. The station's systems stabilize.
Did we do it?
Yes, we did. But it was a close call.
Ben, your mistakes might have saved us in the end.
Stupid Ugly Ben blushes with a mixture of relief and embarrassment.
I guess being stupid and ugly has its advantages sometimes.
That's the moral of the story.
That's a
That's
pretty
the
low moral.
They share a weary but relieved smile, knowing they survived a haunting encounter with the unknown. The scars of the experience will be forever etched in their memories.
I
Fade out.
should think.
Wow. Good,
Wow.
good follow there, Josh. It says here, Stupid Ugly Ben whispering.
Yeah, it had it in whispering, so...
You know, I wonder if this is the AI scolding me for naming a character Stupid Ugly Ben.
Maybe.
Maryland Guardian arrives in stolen vehicle to take custody of teens arrested for auto theft.
So, a guardian, meaning, you know, a parental guardian.
Yes.
Not of the galaxy.
Not the galaxy. Not those guys.
Plural teen.
So, a teen is being taken away from his normal home, being rehomed with the guardian. And the teen was in trouble for stealing cars.
Teens.
Teens.
The Maryland police said the guardian of the 4 teens arrested for auto theft last week arrived to pick them up in a stolen vehicle. Officers said patrolling in Waldorf, Maryland about 1 p.m. saw 2 Hyundai vehicles in front of a business. The computer check revealed that they were reported stolen.
So did the police just wander around checking vehicles? Like, that one's not stolen. That one's not stolen.
Of course.
That one's not stolen.
Of course, Isaac.
Oh, that one's stolen. Hey, I found it.
Are you driving a stolen vehicle?
I don't
I?
don't think so.
Wow. What? This thing? Stolen? No.
I borrowed it from my friend. Maybe he stole it? He just let me drive it.
Man, shoot roommate in for eating Hot Pocket. He shoots him in the butt for taking his last Hot Pocket.
Give me back my Hot Pocket.
Hey, I was saving that.
When you
Not anymore.
when you ain't got no woman, all you got is a Hot Pocket. You
And a
get
roommate.
territory and a roommate.
It jumped up and bit him right on the buttocks.
Yep.
In the butt talk.
Something bet me.
I got ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Diane, do you want some ice cream?
I was scared. Hollywood man finds splashing, hissing iguana in his toilet.
Ew. You was splashing?
The iguana was splashing around.
Gross.
Come on.
Like with his feet?
Yeah.
His tail?
With tail. He's just having a good time.
I feel like it's like
Grow-
rolling around.
Grow some facial hair, dude.
Reach down there, grab it.
Grab the thing right by the
grab it.
comb.
Well, I mean, this is Hollywood, so we don't know what the guy was on. So maybe he
Okay.
was taking some substances. He goes into the bathroom.
Maybe he thought it was a dragon.
He opens it up, and maybe he thought it was. Maybe he's totally sane, but he doesn't know if he's tripping.
Listen,
He doesn't know what's in the toilet.
If
He
I was
thinks it's an
tripping-
iguana.
if I was tripping and I saw a mini dragon in my toilet, I was tripping and I knew I was tripping, we're going to death, baby. We're fighting that thing.
Wait, if you were what?
if I was tripping, like,
if you were on drugs.
like if I was on drugs and I saw a baby dinosaur or something in the toilet
Yeah.
because I was tripping, I would fight it.
But what if it was the first thing you saw? And you're like, wait a minute. Am I
Whoa.
tripping yet?
I think I would know I'm tripping then.
But you just saw there's an iguana in your toilet.
Max, if you were tripping, would you think for a second that it was yours?
It was my what?
It was your turd.
It was my toilet?
If it was your
It wasn't a turd, Josh. It was an
wasn't.
iguana.
But if you were
If I was tripping and it was mine, like I created it, we're still going to the death.
Okay.
I'm tripping
So
at this
best-
point, so
Best case scenario, it's a real iguana and you get bit. Worst case scenario, it's a turd and you go to grab it. So there's no good outcome. I think the best case is you just close the lid.
we leave toilets alone is what you're saying.
Leave it alone.
What if I
if
really
saw
have to
that,
use the bathroom
I'd
and
be
there's an
like-
iguana in there? What do I
I'd
do?
be like, oh, new friend.
Dig a hole
new
6
friend.
inches.
I'd pick him
Okay.
up. I'd say, what's your name?
What's your name, Bubba?
I'd give him a kiss on the nose.
What happens when it sinks its needle teeth into your jaw?
I'd be like, oh, he loves me.
That boy loves.
That boy loves me.
He loves.
you feed the iguana the shrooms.
There you go.
You throw some shrooms, you close the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a couple hours.
I think an iguana would trip way longer because its metabolism is way
So
slower.
smaller. He's like a tiny little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever tried that?
They've given
I'm
drugs.
pretty sure scientists have tried
They've done that to spiders.
psychedelics on animals.
Yeah, they've done it to spiders.
Spiders are like nothing.
They gave spiders caffeine, LSD, cocaine, heroin, and they looked at how they did the webs. The absolute worst thing to give them was caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't make a web.
Huh.
The best was
Cocaine.
LSD, I think.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it changed how they did web. It changed how they did their patterns. But most of them were not very good. But the LSD one was interesting because it had actual patterns still. I don't know how they gave it to the spider. Maybe they dabbed him in whatever it was.
They just have a cup of LSD and they just dip his little body in.
Researchers
Do I do a double dip? No, just a single.
Researchers beg endangered seals not to stick eels up their nose.
I'm begging you.
For the last time,
Endangered seal.
you dumb animals.
And the seal is like, this eel.
At this point, listen. Animals have been on this planet forever.
Yeah.
Animals have been going extinct forever.
right.
Animals do not need our help to go extinct.
Yeah.
Some animals do go extinct
So-
because of us,
So let's just say,
but not all of them. These seals are going extinct by themselves.
okay, let's just say hypothetically, Isaac, you're put in. Well, let's do this, Clay. Hypothetically, you're put in charge of all the seals. You speak seal. They can speak you.
Oh,
You are in charge. You're their king. An issue is brought up that your people keep shoving eels up their nose.
Sire, we can't stop
Here's a
shoving
picture.
eels
And
up
the
our
government
noses.
asks you specifically to address it as the king of the seals. What do you say to the seals? They're all gathered.
the great seal gathering of
First, I tell them to stop doing it, and then
First off, guys, stop.
I declare war on the land dwellers.
Oh my.
Not bad. So you can start snorting cocaine instead of eels.
Guys, it's way better than eels. It's way better. And there's so much of it in Hollywood. They're wasting it on iguanas and toilets.
I know my iguana friend, man. He's living the high life right now.
Oh yeah.
The seal researchers in Hawaii are stumped after finding multiple seals with eels stuck up their nostrils.
Did anybody stop and think maybe this is the eels' fault?
Yeah, maybe the eels are doing it.
Maybe the eels are like, hey, let's just start going up some
Maybe they
seal nose.
maybe an
Maybe.
eel.
The eel had his last hot pocket, right? And the seal came and ate it up. He's like, "What you gonna do?" And the eel's like, he just dives in his nostril and just goes.
Come
right
on,
in there.
brethren.
Or maybe the
This
eels,
is our new home.
Maybe the eels found out that there's something really tasty in those noses. Like they like eating
Or-
the seal's boogers.
Isn't like an eel like it could be like a parasite type deal?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, let's eat some brains or
Eat some
something.
brains.
Sounds
Because everybody knows you can access brains through noses
Yeah, that's how the Egyptians did.
and eels.
They say they aren't sure why it's happening.
Okay.
I don't know how this.
We're not sure why this is happening.
We're not sure.
I learned something about eels last week. Do you know that up till recently, they weren't sure how eels actually spawned.
You
You mean like where they came from, evolution-wise?
No, like their birth.
They don't know how they're born?
They don't know how they give birth.
Well, I don't know how they are either.
Specifically the eels in England. There's this.
You're saying eels? Not,
Eels.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought you said
eels.
seals. for
Not
some
seals.
reason.
No, eels.
Okay.
So there's this species of eel in England that people have eaten forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what they're called, the black eel or whatever. And for hundreds of years, people weren't sure how they made more eels because they didn't have sexual organs,
Okay.
and they weren't sure how the eels, made more eels.
How do you do?
How do you do, eel? How do you do?
How do you do?
And like in the 70s, they were going through the water, in just the British Channel, and they're finding these little larva things. And like,
Larvae.
wait a minute, this is an eel. And like,
Baby eels.
this is a baby eel. I'm like, wait, because it looks completely different from the actual eel.
Like a frog.
Yeah,
Okay.
just totally bizarre and weird.
Okay.
But they still didn't know how they actually bred,
Right.
because eels would disappear, and then there'd be all these little tiny things, and they grow into eels.
Huh.
So they put a bunch of trackers on these eels when they had trackers small enough and safe enough to put on eels.
Okay.
They figured out these things swam at incredible depths to the center of the Atlantic Ocean.
The center of the Atlantic Ocean?
Yes, these out in the middle of nowhere. And that is where they think they spawn.
But they can't know for sure.
They have to get a submarine down there to watch eels.
Wow.
So they're still not sure what the eels are doing.
What? They can't just put a couple in the tank and say, hey.
No, because they have to swim away to that place to spawn.
So if we go to this place, we could end eels forever?
Yeah, but you have to go way down deep.
That's
down
like
deep.
that's like
So
some
these
dark
eels
magic.
go,
man.
and then they come back and they die.
I don't know. That's some dark magic.
Yeah,
That's some dark
For real.
magic.
That's some weird stuff going on.
very
there.
strange. Eels are weird. Thank you for listening to another episode of Tan Pants.
Thank you to our patrons, navanjr, gilstronkulous, the Bigtine, and Seth Rosgaard. You guys are legends.
You can join our Patreon too and receive a free copy of my book, The Garden Maze.
What? Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube.
If you'd like to hear more and stay up to date, be sure to ring the bell on the podcast app of your choice.
Let us know what you think. If you had any thoughts on the podcast, ask some questions. We'll answer them maybe.
I approve of this message.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our podcast. See you next time.